Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video, I talked about sweep step setting. So as you can see right now, we have a pulse that can skip and jump in between 990 meg to 1.01 gig with a step of 10 meg. And this has been set to trigger, so single sweep per trigger. So you can look at the previous video for more detail on how to set up the sweep step. So right now I'm going to show you how to use a list. Let's turn that RF off for now so that it's not distracting over here. So for list, so if you have frequency hopping or sweep that you want to do, which is not equally divided in terms of span or gap, I would recommend to use a list. So let's get into it. So how do we configure the list? So just go to sweep, more, and configure list sweep. So as you can see here, I've set up something over here. So between 0.1 and 0.2 is a 10 meg gap, and 0.2 to 0.3 is 5 meg. So instead of like sweep step, which is equally divided between two start and stop points, you can use this list sweep to do something that is not equally divided. And also the power, like for example, this 20-20-20, but you can definitely change that to like between 0.1 and 0.2, I want to have a gap of 10, but 0.2 to 0.3, I want to have a gap of 30. And just I mentioned in the previous video in the sweep step can embed a waveform into each step. But for list, yes, you can do that. And for the dwell time, you can customize. Like for example, I want this to be longer, say to 2 seconds. And whilst the rest, say back to 1 second. And this is how you set it. That's it. And of course, we can go back here. And let's turn this off for now. Single free run so that you can see it's up and running. So we just go back to return, or we click sweep directly and we turn this on. So we want it to list out this frequency, and we want it to list out different power level, and also the waveform will take effect. Let's turn it on. So this is a pulse, this is a wideband CDMA, and this is another pulse. Oh, sorry, my pulse is still off. So if you remember in the step in the list that I set up, so if CW without modulation, you take effect of what you have set it out here. For example, if you turn on the pulse, at CW it will take the pulse as the signal that goes along with it. And at channel 2, it will be overridden by the waveform, but again, the pulse property is still there. Okay, as you can see here, there is a clean CW, there is a clean wideband CDMA, there is a clean CW again, and if I turn on the pulse, you see the effect on this wideband CDMA signal. Okay, you can turn on pulse FM, AM while you're doing the list signal, and it all depends on what you want to do with that. Okay, let's go back here. And okay, if let's say you want to stay on one signal, one frequency, but you want to jump between amplitude and waveform, you can always turn off the frequency. You tie to the one that you set here. So you can see this is the first pulse, wideband CDMA, and then the smaller pulse. Sorry, the CW. Okay. So you can play around with all this combination and see which one is suitable for you. So again, this is 990, this 1 gig, 1.005, which is a 5 meg gap, and this is, if it's 10 meg gap, it should be about this area. If you want it to trigger per trigger, you can do this. Let's say it's a single, and then right now we choose a trigger key, okay, which is here. So per trigger, it will run all 3 points because there's just a 3 points. And of course, if you want to add in more, you can add in more. Okay. I hope this is useful. Again, thanks for watching.